Doctor, High Magus of Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, also known as GGHMOAD, author of the Black Cube Codex. He is the creator of FCA Yoga, the creator of the algorithm God's magical system, spiritual guru and master healer. Chakra Doctor is the multidimensional force behind FCA Yoga, a 29-chakra regeneration system birthed in 2008 and officially introduced as a yoga practice in 2015. His system is the first and only yoga in history brought to the world by a black man, fusing spiritual discipline with quantum biology, emotional healing, particle restoration, and divine remembrance. After surviving brutal childhood abuse, drug addiction, homelessness, incarceration, and near-death suicide attempts, Chakra Doctor transmuted trauma into transformation. From working garbage trucks to activating global movements, he has helped over 25,000 people physically, emotionally, and spiritually rebuild themselves from the inside out. With no pharmaceuticals, no degrees, and no compromise. He is the founder of the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, GGHMOAD, a legally recognized sovereign religious institution dedicated to infinite love, eternal truth, and the reawakening of the sacred feminine through the acknowledgement and service to the Great Mother. GGHMOAD is the umbrella spiritual authority, while Chakra Doctor Inc. is its sacred economic arm. Both were birthed through FCA Yoga, which remains the fountainhead of every modality within his empire. The modalities: FCA Yoga, Full Chakra Activation Yoga, a regenerative cellular system based on stillness, visualization, breath, and magic. Superfood Oil and Tea Detox, the holistic embodiment of FCA Yoga. The Algorithm God's Magical System, FCA Yoga in magical algorithmic form, comprising over 250 divine algorithm books. The Affirmation Bible, FCA Yoga in autosuggestion form, a sacred daily ritual of mental alchemy. The Chakra Doctor Raw Meal Plan, nutritional healing to fuel all of the above. He is the author of hundreds of sacred texts, including the Black Cube Codex, Eden's Garden Raw Recipes, Vaccine Exemption Forms, the Algorithm God's Library, and the Affirmation Bible. These sacred works form the spiritual doctrine of GGHMOAD and are backed by over 250 books of original literature. As a high magus, global healer, and minister of Al brand that changes lives.
I told you we'd be deathless. We just need new shells from time to time. And plenty of souls to eat.
It's just the law. Black people are slaves and white people own them. That's just the way it is. I know.
I'm telling you, this book is going to be the book that people start talking about years from now when they say, when I first woke up, I read the Black Cube Codex. That's the book that woke me up. You could get that to any Christian. You could get that to any Muslim. You could get that to anybody who is not in the know of these knowledges. And they will read this, and it will activate their cognitive dissonance, and it will make them go on a journey, search and see.
Trapping all these niggas, I need everything they have. Bitch, don't give me no new purse if ain't no C's up on that.
Hard times, I still kept a smile. I think about all the good times to keep them demons.
Money magic for all sex workers, hustlers, and gamblers. Luck magic, legal protection magic, and protection from all violence, harm, and police. Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, the sanctuary for the outlaws. We don't judge your hustle, we protect it. Get your wishes granted by Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine today. Contact the number on the screen and send your donations to $GGHMOAD3. GGHMOAD, the church they can't control.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Hey there, it's Jesus H. Christ. My dad, God, sent his ghost to impregnate a teenage girl with a God baby, me. Now I'm 100% man, but I'm also 100% God. So I suppose I knocked up my own mother. Ew. And I essentially sacrificed myself to myself, providing the dead body required in my recipe for redemption, to atone for a rib woman's crime of eating magical fruit on the advice of a talking snake. My all-powerful goddad, who created the entire universe from nothing in 6 days, for some reason needed a dead body to correct the mistakes he made making humans. Go figure. And now eternal torture awaits all who doubt my infinite love. Pretend to eat my flesh and drink my blood, and you too can live forever in the sky. Cheers!
Welcome to the VR Daydream experience. You trying to time travel to your highest timeline of wealth or what? Are you trying to manifest your greatest timeline? Let's manifest your greatest timeline. It's time for you to get off the hamster wheel. This is how you get off the hamster wheel right here. Only at Chakra Doctor. Y'all already know what it is. Sponsored and sourced by the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine. Hustle, grind, execution is what we do in this business. You already know what the business is. You heard me? All right, what it does, what it is, what it does, without any further ado, let me take this off here real quick. Boom. We outside. It's hot out here. That's why I brought my little trusty brow towel. Brought my little trusty brow towel. It's nice out here, man. You know, got a lot going on. Got my trusty rusty water going on. Got the trusty rusty water in the building. Sun all in my face. I had to get some of it. I haven't sunbathed, man. I haven't bathed in the sun in a minute, man. So it's a little and if there are any technical difficulties going on y'all end, y'all make sure y'all please let me know that. For sure that. You understand me? Maserati Mike, I see you. D.S. Williams. What is D.S. Williams? What does that mean? DZ? I know that ain't you. I know that ain't. I knew that ain't that my way up. I know that ain't that my way up. You feel me, man? I got my little man, my little stick out here. I'm gonna be out here in the little sun, the sound. What's wrong with the sound, y'all? Come on, man. Y'all help me out. What's going on with the sound? I sound choppy. I'm gonna leave out to come back in. All right, little static. Look, this is what you do when you got a little static. It sounds choppy, little static. This is what you do when you got a little static. I'm about to leave out and come back in. Don't go nowhere. Hold up. Still coming in choppy. I'm still coming in. Oh, no. Don't tell me. Oh, let me switch. Oh, let me switch. I think the power that beat running interference. Y'all see myself? I'm not. We got something for that. Hold up, man. Let me see if I get close. Let me see something. Let me do that quick little experiment. Just gonna negate these technical difficulties. You did. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. I'm about to go closer to the Wi-Fi. You feel me? And see if that does it. some things. Let me take some things with me. So I don't have to come back out here. Hold up. Hold up, man. One bar don't stop no show. One monkey don't stop no show. About to go ahead and see if it's still choppy. I'm gonna take it to my crib. My crib lit. You already know the money. You already know my crib. Yeah, I wanted to do it on my partner crib because all the good old scenes with the grass and the trees and the birds and the bees. But hey, y'all let me know. Testing one, two, testing one, two. Is it coming in clear? Testing one, two, testing one, two. Are we coming in clear? Or do I gotta relocate? We're coming in clear or are we going on a ride? If I'm coming in clear or are we going on a ride, man? Y'all let me know what's going on. Yeah. Y'all let me know what's going on. Testing, testing, one, two. Testing, testing, one, two. Am I still froze? Hold on, man. Yeah, it's time, man. I'm about to go. About to take a ride, man. We about to take a ride, man. Remove this. We about to take a ride, man. Y'all about to go ride with Chakra. Y'all about to go ride with Chakra. Take this selfie stick off here real quick. All right. And we gonna ride with Doc. And Doc about to bring y'all to a spot where ain't no motherfucking, ain't no, ain't no bad signal at Doc spot. So we better go. I'm about to get one of them streamer setups too. I'm about to get one of them streamer setups. I swear. No, I'm about to go high. I'm going to get the Starlink. I'm going to get the Starlink. Get connected to that Starlink, bro. You feel me? I'm going to get connected to that Starlink, man. But, yeah, everything sounding choppy. Everything sounding messed up. Y'all take a ride with me real quick to the cribbo. To the cribbo, McFibbo. Y'all going to take a ride with me to the cribbo real quick. And I'm going to do my live from there. I'm about to post a comment. Oh, damn it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta navigate this thing real quick. Yeah. Sorry. I'm at my people's house. And I'm navigating, y'all. Chill. Bear with me real quick. All right. We about to go to my crib, man. We about to go to my crib, brother. We about to go to my crib. See, it's sounding better. It's sounding better already, huh? It's sounding better already, huh? We about to go to my crib, brother. They working hard trying to make sure that the signal don't come through. But guess what? Chakra Doctor got his own spot. What the fuck is you talking about? Man, listen. Anyway, y'all see the name of the live, bro. You feel me? Y'all see the name of the live. You dig what I'm saying? Man, we about to get it in. Motherland. Just give me like a couple minutes, man. Give me like a couple minutes. It take me about 10 minutes to get from his house to my house. You feel me? And I don't want to get, be out here getting caught driving. But what's been going on in the world today, y'all? Before we crank this up, what's been going on in the world today? Oh, y'all normally be riding with Dwayne McClain. Now y'all riding with Chakra Doctor. What's going on? I forgot. Y'all normally be riding with Dwayne McClain. Now y'all get to ride with old Doc. Okay. So we talking about this Motherland stuff, and we're gonna talk about it, on the surface. Then we're gonna get a little bit in depth. I'm not about to go crazy about it. I'm not about to argue with nobody about it. But the Car Chronicles, baby. The Car Chronicles, man. I'm about to start doing these Car Chronicles, man. I'm about to start pulling up and going from the car. Might as well pull up, go from the car. Boom, Car Chronicles. Pull up where a good signal at, where all 5G bars are at. Got all 5G bars. Now my shit got all the bars on it. My shit was coming in, they said my shit was coming in terrible. My shit was coming in terribly. Terribly, my frequency was emitting to your phone. Goodness gracious, great balls of cat shit. Unholy catnip. What's really going on? Hold on, y'all. Put that in. On my way to the cribbo, y'all. DMTV2. Bear with me on my way to the cribbo. On my way to the cribbo. Oh, I forgot this little intersection right here. Cutting. Bear with me on my way to the cribbo. Oh, Chakra Doctor on boat level. Damn, Chakra Doctor coming in 2 times. So I always take this route right here and then go around. I'm not about to be waiting all day to cross no damn street. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all get to see how Chakra Doctor drive and everything. Now look, I'll bust a U-turn right in the middle of the street on it. Why? Because I'm protected by hella Magick. An 18-wheeler stop and break down before it hit me. One time, when I was walking, it wasn't even, it was before the car. I was walking and a car hit me and the car got injured, not me. Literally, the car got injured, not me. Everybody's still talking about Charlie Kirk and how it's similar to the movie Snake Eyes. Man, it's all, so number one is half WWE. The half part that's WWE is the part where they're talking about, all of these coincidences surrounding his death. No, bro, listen. What's going on? So what happens is they plan this shit in advance. When it comes to Charlie Kirk, they planned Charlie in advance. They already knew he was gonna be a sacrificial lamb. They seen how good he was with the people. They seen how charismatic he was. They seen he was willing to sell his soul, right? They seen he was gung-ho about the brotherhood. They seen, but when they did a gematria on him, I guarantee you, when you go do Charlie Kirk gematria, and I guarantee you sacrificial lamb or some kind of sacrifice is gonna be in Charlie Kirk's gematria. Go look. I'll guarantee you. I bet you bottom dollar. And when you look at that, you're gonna see. I told you. I've been told y'all this. I don't know if y'all remember this, but I've been told y'all this. What I told y'all. I said when you join into the program, when you join into the Hunger Games, when you join into the Squid Games, because that's what you're doing when you join the Illuminati. When you join the cult of Saturn, when you join the cult of Set, you are joining the Squid Games. You are joining the Hunger Games. You're not just selling your soul to the devil. No, you're selling your soul to the devil, and you're battling in hell. You're a hell warrior going to battle. Soon as you sell your soul, the first thing you realize is I fucked up. Why? Because the same soul that I sold just now is trying to be taken away from me as soon as possible. They're trying to kill me. Why? Because that's what it is. It's a death cult. So boom, when you talking about Charlie Kirk, they been knew like Juice World. Remember the Juice World video? Hey y'all, I'm about to go sell my soul. I'm gonna be rich as F. And next thing you know, he died. No, you were selling your soul, but when you sell your soul, that means they can do whatever they want with it, including sacrifice. When you sell your soul, they can do whatever they want with you. You just say, hey, your soul, my soul is. You can do whatever you want with my soul, Illuminati. You can do whatever. Juice World is in. Juice World is in his gematria. Damn, Juice World is in Charlie Kirk's gematria. That's crazy. Juice World is in Charlie Kirk's gematria. And I just mentioned Juice World. Juice World is in Charlie Kirk's gematria, y'all. So think about this. The same way they took out Juice World, that's what they did Charlie Kirk. When Juice World thought he was selling his soul for the riches and fame, and he was gonna be lit, and he was gonna live longevity, and he was gonna be sitting at the table with them, eating babies and drinking Andrino, all that stuff, right? And he thought he was gonna be there doing that when really he was an actual lamb being led to the slaughter. This is why he had all white on. When they went to the beach, this is why he had all white on. He had the all white on because, number one, they knew, all of the people around him, the brotherhood niggas around him knew he up for a sacrifice. He don't even know it. Why he don't know it? Because he sold his soul, and they don't got to tell you when it's time for you to go. But they do give you a warning. So they do tell you when it's time for you to go. But some people be like trying to dodge it and run it and duck it. And that's when the whistleblowing shit come out. What y'all trying to get? That's when the R. Kelly shit start happening. Right? Remember what they did to R. Kelly? They put him on camera and showed the world how he had a meltdown and breakdown because he sold his soul and gave away all his manhood for these people. And then at the end of the day, they discarded him and threw him away. They ain't protect him. They ain't give him no magic. Look, what have you done for me lately? That's the cult. When you dealing with them people, when you dealing with them Freemasons, when you dealing with them Knights Templar, when you dealing with them Rosicrucians, when you dealing with Saturn and all of the fucking secret societies and all of the fraternities, sororities that's with that shit, because they got some fraternities and sororities that's not with that shit. Believe it or not, they got some sororities and fraternities that's not with that shit. They got some, well, all of them with the shit. Let me clear that up. All of them with that shit at the highest levels. At the highest level, every sorority and every fraternity is with that shit. But they got people who are involved with the fraternities and sororities who are being used, who are being well, remember, the reason why it's on Snake Eyes with this year in Chinese Zodiac. The Chinese Zodiac is the year of the snake. But getting back to that, they got people who are being used. You'll join that cult and they see, hey, oh, he does this good, he does that good. Let's use him up until he's nothing no more. He has blood moon. Charlie Kirk has blood moon all in his gematria. He died September 10th. The last blood moon was on September 7 and 8. So Charlie Kirk got blood moon in his gematria. Charlie Kirk died during the blood moon. And he also had who? He also had another sacrificial lamb who was who? Juice World. Juice World was Future's sacrificial lamb. Believe it or not, Future sacrificed Juice World. How do you know? Because that's who Juice World became Juice World because he's a Future idol. He idolized Future. But what happens when you idolize these celebrities, they automatically put you up for slaughter. Listen, go to Charlie Kirk's gematria. Sudden death is also in Charlie Kirk's gematria. Go look. This shit is magic. They knew when Charlie Kirk joined that Charlie Kirk was going to be a sacrifice because it's in his gematria. Charlie Kirk dying is in his gematria. So they got sudden death in Charlie Kirk gematria. Thank you, my trusty, rusty, wonderful arch sigil high priestess, algorithm goddess. I love you so much, girl. Thank you for putting that in that chat. Thank you. Kiss my baby for me. Yeah, sudden death is in his gematria. Blood moon is in his gematria. He died on a blood moon. Juice World is in the gematria. He died like Juice World. He went out like Juice World. He went out like Juice World. Come on, people. It might get a little choppy, man, until I get to the crib. Hold on, man. Y'all bear with me, all right? But if it don't, you already know we riding on the wave and the frequency of the infinite love, eternal truth, peace wave. All praises be to the great grand holy mother of all divine. You understand me? His gematria had to be fulfilled. And that's what you don't understand. This world has been hijacked by Jewish magic. Okay? Jewish magic runs the world. Let's get that clear. Jewish magic runs the world. Okay? When you're talking about gematria, you're talking about a Jewish magical system of divination. When you're talking about gematria, you're talking about a Jewish system of magical divination. Okay? So when you're talking about the FM boys, when you're talking about them FM boys, them Freemasonic dudes, they are heavily, 100% tied and bound to Jewish magic. Okay? The Tree of Life, the Kabbalah, the whole nine. They are tied to it. Now, what happens is this. Y'all. Boom. You get into it, and if you don't keep up with it, it's going to keep up with you. And a lot of the times, people join the group and don't even know that this group practices sorcery at the highest level. This group practices magic at the highest level. And what is the sorcery? The sorcery is, hey, we need some members to sacrifice now. We got enough members that sitting at the table. We got enough lieutenants. We got enough captains. We got enough colonels. But we need some soldiers that's gonna die in the field. We need some soldiers that's gonna be sacrificed. This is the brotherhood, sisterhood, whateverhood mentality. Not so much the sister, yeah, the sisterhood too. Sisterhood with it. They even more, oh my goodness, they even more wicked than the brotherhood. But anyway, they're gonna they're looking for people to sacrifice. This is one of the reasons why they get people to join. They get you to join, then they drain you of your money because you're paying dues, and after they drain you of your money because you're paying dues, they then discard you and sacrifice you. Next thing you know, you on a table. Next thing you know, you get hit by a Mack truck. Next thing you know, you on a table getting your heart chopped out by some big hunchback of Notre Dame looking motherfucker. Next thing you know, you sitting on a table and a bunch of shape-shifting reptilians is cutting your feet and legs and arms off while they giving you sniffing salt to keep you alive so the chrome can be sick, so you can be sitting on chrome and they can flow and they can get all of that good stuff out you. Okay? Man, y'all gotta know what's going on. But if y'all don't know what's going on, I done pulled up to the crib. We about to get it popping. Hold up. We about to get it popping, man. Pulled up to the crib. We about to get it popping. Y'all make sure y'all come to get that VR, the timeline shifting VR experience, okay? Hold on, man. Sorry. Wow. Guess what else is in Charlie Kirk's gematria? The chrome. Big body sitting on chrome? That's in Charlie Kirk's gematria. Big body sitting on chrome is in Charlie Kirk's gematria. So you all right, I had to connect. It immediately connected to my Wi-Fi at my house. All right, it immediately connected to my Wi-Fi at my house, and boom, I'm in the crib. And babe, come bring down 4 incense so I can light them, please. Come bring me down 4 incense so I can light them. So So y'all gonna be walking with me and talking with me, man. Today's Sunday. Gotta turn on my lighting and stuff. Now we at the dock crib. Now we at dock crib and we about to get in and we about to get it in. Let me get the rusty selfie stick ready for display. Yeah, so when it comes to good old Charlie, and remember, they gotta do the sacrifices of Charlie because that represents who? That represents that's what the Brits be having to pay. That's what the Brits be having to pay to the to the goat Lucy. That's what the Brits be having to pay to the goat Lucy. You understand? Hold on, let me get this shit together. Let me get this shit together. Holy stormy weather. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all seen Ray J on Kai Cenat acting like a Chester? You seen Ray J on Kai Cenat acting like a Chester around them children, walking around, man, that was supposed to be the Ray J feature was supposed to bring me the incense. Let me light him. Just bring me the lighter. This highlight. That was, bro. That was hey, I'm not messing with that one. I'm not messing with that one, man. But Carson, that's how you know Carson not a plant, man. He got all the members. He got everybody on. He got everybody coming on the stream. Everybody coming on the stream. All right, thank you. Everybody coming on the stream. Hold on, y'all. Boom. Oh, that means I'm gonna make sure you cut it on. And then boom. I'm about to get on, man. Y'all about to walk me real quick. Well, I got it. I'm about to get my trusty rusty smoothie. And we about to talk about this now. All right. Boom. I'm about to get in the chair real quick too. Let me get in the chair, see. Give me a little seat real quick. Hold up. Hold up. Let me. All right. Oh man. All right, we back, man. I'm at the original setup. Y'all watch that whole. Normally that happens behind the scenes, but I went live and everybody started reporting static. And then as soon as I get here, that's when people start filling into the live. Ain't that something? These smoothies are. This smoothie life. This smoothie life is to die for, bro. Food is a myth. Food is a myth, man. You can drink food. Did I forget my weed? Oh man, I think I forgot. I think I forgot to weed it. Hold on. Baby, you're gonna have to go into the car and on the back seat and my incense pan, you're gonna have to go and get the pipe, my pipe and my zop. My pipe and my zop. But anyway, let's get to the business. Sorry, y'all. Sorry for the delay. What y'all want to talk about before we get into this business? If there's anything y'all want to talk about before we get into this business, because I'm going to turn it off the comments and start just going into the business. That's why I'm asking y'all that. But if I see a comment pop up, I will address it if it's relevant to what we're talking about. You know what I mean? And before we begin, let me give a shout out to everybody who was, showing their support. King Wakanda James, I got long hair now. I've always had long hair. You must know me. You must be somebody that know me from throwback past. Let me see your face. You must be somebody who know me from throwback past. Cause I got long hair now. Would you remember me when I had short hair? Who are you? And did you remember me when I had short hair? That's the question. That's the question. PJ Allen 15 was popping. Snow Jesus. Why do you call yourself Snow Jesus? What up, Rose Gold Digger? What up? What up? What it do? What it does? What it is? What it was? Star Child, PJR, Harry. What's popping, Harry? What's popping, everybody? Everybody in the building. We about to get it cracking like a cutoff stocking. So, boom. Whenever you got it. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right. It was down, man. Was that, hey Doc, can you upload some more of your older video when you was walking and talking? Hey, bro, I started to do that. I started to like do this throwback Thursday where all the old stuff I used to do, because I still got some of that old stuff that I used to do. So I wanted to do the throwback Thursday, or the, like, throw it back and show people like the journey of like how far Chakra Doctor has come in these last 11 years doing this. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing it. Yeah, I've been doing it successfully without no major promo for the last 10, 11 years doing it, man. And you know. I got those clips. I got those clips, and I got those older videos you talking about, Star Child, for sure, for sure. I might, I just have to work it into my schedule, man, because y'all don't know, man, creating content is a full-time job, bruh. Creating content is a full-time job. It's a full-time job. Creating content. Yeah, I was snapping back then, man. I wasn't too media trained back then. I wasn't too media trained back then. Oh man, listen. He's screaming on for dear. He's holding on for dear life. The guy, as but check this out. We're gonna. Matter of fact, before we get into America is the Motherland, man, that Young Thug album was whacker than a motherfucker, nigga. Let's look at this ritual Young Thug did, bro. Y'all see it right here. Y'all see it right here. Y'all see it right here, man. Let's talk about the ritual. This nigga. He's gone through the ringer so much. He's going through the ringer so much. I think he's going through the real gauntlet, bro. He's doing every single ritual known to man right now. To I don't know if is he holding on for dear life, or was this his deal for him to get out of jail? See, because this seemed like he's doing things that is out of his character. When have we ever seen this many Young Thug videos of him doing interviews? We've never heard Young Thug talk this much. I've never heard, nigga. You've always been a light voice dude. That got away with wearing the dresses, because ain't no niggas in my city gonna get away with wearing no dresses. They gonna pop your noodle if you wear a dress in my city, right? And you was one of the few dudes that got away with it. And you used to make the little music, and you had the light voice, and you had all that good stuff. And bruh, and you was mysterious. You didn't really do too much talking. You didn't care what nobody had to say. And you, ever since the Rico, you done got fat and cheesy. You need to lose some weight. You around here crying, apologizing to niggas. You sound like a punk, bro. You sound like a punk. I ain't never seen no dude this hard up over dudes. I ain't never seen no dude this hard up over other dudes. You supposed to be, what's going on, right? But then wait a minute, the ritual continues. He comes with the white face. He's on the album literally saying the N-word with the hard R. He's saying the N-word with the hard R, dressed in whiteface on a random, we're just gonna just drop an album. And then the album is whack. The album is trash, poo-poo, shitty doo-doo. The only song on the album that's worth jumping is that Pipe Down, and that the only reason why Pipe Down is lit is because Travis Scott saved the day. He got like one or two or three more all right songs. But what you been doing? You was in jail for all them years, and you came home bringing us this. So you ain't got no jailhouse song when you was in there talking about you was in there eating the noodles and you was kicking it with the dude and you seen a nigga get stabbed and you ain't got no jailhouse tales. You was in jail for years, nigga. You ain't write that down and say I'm about to go tell the world what I'm going through in jail. You ain't do nothing. You ain't come home and say, hey, kids, don't go to jail. You ain't support the community. You came home worrying about another dude. You came home worrying about another nigga, man. See, that's that broad shit when you worrying about another nigga, bro. You was supposed to come home and bring us some hits, You supposed to come home and bring us some hits, Brody. If you didn't, and then you finally do bring us a project, you finally do bring us a body of work, and it is horrible. It is cringe to listen to. It is very cringe to listen to. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Has Young Thug gone crazy? Is this a ritual he doing? Is this nigga? Are we finally getting to see the real him now that he's meeting adversity? You feel me? I don't know. But first and foremost, I don't like the style he rapping on there. I like the old Young Thug style with the little voice. I like that nigga right there. See this deep voice Young Thug with the. I don't like that shit. Go back to the light voice nigga that was going, I done lived this here lifestyle. I don't think you'll never make a song that's just as great as Lifestyle. What about that shit? Ever since Lifestyle, you haven't made a song that has reached past that pinnacle. You haven't made a song that reached past that pinnacle, Thugger. Think about that, Thugger. Ever since Lifestyle. We waiting on you to drop. Man, then listen. And this is how I say y'all got picks. Why y'all ain't treating Young Thug like y'all treated 6ix9ine? Why y'all ain't treating Young Thug like y'all treated Gunna? Why y'all ain't treating, because he ratted, nigga. He snitched, nigga. And a real street nigga telling you that. He's stone cold. He's a fucking neutral rat. Him and Gunna rat. And they ain't 6ix9ine. All them niggas is some motherfucking neutral rat. And it's the year of the snake. Remember, snakes eat rats. This is the Chinese year of the snakes, and snakes eat rats, brother. Snakes eat rats, brother. And I promise you, bro, this is, remember, the movie Charlie Kirk dying with represents the movie Snake Eyes. This is the year of the snake. The snake got eyes. The snake got eyes. And remember, Snake Eyes is a crap out. Remember this. When you in playing dice and you rolling them dice and you rolling them cubes, guess what? You get 2 ones, that's a crap out. Charlie Kirk been signed up for the crap out. I don't know why people. And then look what they're gonna try to do: hit you with the confusion. Oh, it was this. Oh, it was that. No, it was Saturn's time. It was his time to pay the piper to Saturn, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? That's why I never joined that shit, because they like to kill their own, man. Nah, man, we like to live over here, man. And we like to live and have it abundantly over here, man. And the great-grand holy mother got that magic that dominates all magic. And the great-grand holy mother got that shit that dominates all shit, because last time I checked, she that bitch. This is why they can't touch me. You know why? Because they can't touch her. And I'm covered. And I don't need, we ain't talking about no blood, nigga. We ain't talking about no blood. We talking about primordial water. We talking about primordial water. You feel me? They said blood thicker. We ain't thick as Steve, nigga. We flowing like the water. Shout out to all my water signs, man. All my water signs, all my all my Scorpios, all my motherfucking Cancers. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. All my Pisceans. Where y'all at, man? All the water signs, man. All the Pisces, all the Scorpios, all the Cancers. Dude, I got all 3 of those in my chart. I got Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer in my natal chart. I always attract them too. I don't know why, bro. My whole life I've been attracting the ass too. I don't know why. My mother was an earth sign, so that's crazy. My mother was a Virgo. You feel me? So shout out to all the Virgos out there. My father was an Aquarius. Shout out to all the Aquariuses out there. My son is a motherfucking Taurus. Shout out to all the Tauruses out there. Yeah. Shout out to all my peoples, man. And if y'all wanna come get that VR daydream experience, come get that VR daydream experience, man, for sure. Oh, somebody said I see somebody. Yeah, you feel me? Never heard from him, man. Listen, man. Bull gang. That bull gang in the building. Wait a minute. Dreadhead Larry, that Aqua gang in the building. Aquaman. Dreadhead Larry, up Taurus gang. Yeah, man. I told y'all all, look at y'all all in the chat right now. All the people I just named in the chat right now. See, told you. So that's all I track, bro. All I track is Virgos, Scorpios, Cancers, Pisces, motherfucking, motherfucking Sagittariuses, and Aries. I don't really be attracting too many, I've attracted a few Capricorns in life too. I'm always attracted to Capricorn. Look, me and Dwayne McClain mama got the same birthday. And Dwayne McClain is Capricorn. Me and Dwayne McClain mom got the same birthday. How crazy is that? How crazy is me and Dwayne mama got the same birthday, son? that blew my mind. I was like, oh yeah, this is a sign. This is a sign from the universe. And it's I'm like, that's why I started, man. That's that. Me and Dwayne been tight ever since too. So shout out to all my Capricorn people out there too. Shout out, and shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. All my Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorns, and Pisces. Oh yeah, man. And then on my Chinese zodiac, I'm the year of the dog. What's y'all Chinese zodiac? On my Chinese zodiac, I'm the year of the dog. You dig? And the friend of the dog in the Chinese zodiac is the horse. And the horse in the year of the horse is next year. So anybody who was born in the year of the dog or the year of the horse, it's about to go up crazy for 2026. Y'all about to go crazy. See, look, we just had dragon last year. So the dragon last year, and boom, the snake. We had the dragon last year, snake this year, boom, and then we're gonna get some abundance and prosperity with that horsepower. That horsepower, man. Remember, that's why Megan Thee Stallion named herself Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all gotta understand. That's why cars got horsepower. Why we don't judge cars off of cheetah power? Or why we don't judge cars off of, a lion power? They judge cars off of horsepower. You feel me? So we got the year of the ox in here. We got the year of the dragon. We got the year of the rat. I'm the year of the dog. So go Google, what is my Chinese zodiac sign? So y'all got to pay attention to him. And this is the perfect segue into this live. Because you got to pay attention to both sides. See, a lot of y'all pay attention to the Western side of astrology, but y'all don't pay attention to the Eastern side of astrology because it's two hemispheres in your brain. You have your right hemisphere and your left hemisphere. You have to pay attention to both hemispheres when it comes to astrology. Okay, you have to pay attention to the Western astrology and you have to pay attention to the Eastern astrology. And Eastern astrology is governed by Chinese zodiac. Western astrology is governed by the Westernized zodiac, right? The Aries, Taurus, Gemini zodiac, and then Eastern astrology is governed on the Chinese zodiac, which is, if I'm not mistaken, is the moon. So I think the East govern themselves by the moon, but the West govern themselves by the sun. We the sun people over here. So unfortunately, I'm a rat. No, man. Believe it or not, that's a smear campaign, right? The year of the rat. Go look up how powerful the year of the rat is, right? The prediction. No, not the next 2 years. This year. This year you might have had some bad luck because your enemy is the snake. I think the rat's enemy is the year of the snake. All my fixed signs, we in our karmic cycle right now too. Oh yeah, for the next 15 years. All fixed signs. If you are a Taurus, if you are a Scorpio, and if you are an Aquarius or you are a Leo, for the next 15 years, Saturn is in Aquarius giving you karmic kickback. So if negative thing, you better start doing everything you can to negate all of the negative karmic kickback for the next 15 years that you guys are receiving. Remember, I just made it, we cardinal signs, all of us Aries and Cancers and other signs, we've made it, we made it out of our 15-year cycle. Because I was wondering why all that negative shit was happening to me, like all these for the past like 15, and boom, come to find out, start studying astrology, come to find out, and what happened? Oh, Saturn was in the cardinal placement for the last 15 years. Oh, so that's why I ended up homeless and had to snap back, and that's why I ended up with money and then lost it and then had to get it all back. And like, Magic gonna put you through some tests, man. Don't think you're gonna be wielding hundreds of thousands of dollars. Don't think you're gonna be, getting into situations with millionaires and billionaires and you ain't getting tight on your esoterics. That's impossible, buddy. That's literally impossible. You asking for something impossible. Yep, car got stolen, wallet got stolen, new car got damaged, and stuck at the job I ate. 2025. This is your enemy year. Also, Elon Musk. Remember, Elon Musk, this is his enemy year. He just lost buku money this year, man. Elon Musk done lost so much money this year, man, and he's still crazy rich. But this is his enemy year. So remember, last year was my enemy year, and it bust me up, bro. Man, it bust me up. I ended up in a coma in a hospital last year, bro. I ended up in a coma in a hospital last year because last year was my enemy year, Brody. So yeah, man, you gotta go. You gotta definitely do that. Hold up, young thug performing outside the courthouse. Oh, hey, I'm telling you, this is like the greatest. Like this is like the most epic fall from grace I've ever seen from a rapper. I think this that like he got Ja Rule without a 50 Cent. I bet you that album, man. Cardi got the formula. Cardi B got the formula. Cardi went platinum in less than 24 hours. She got the formulas, man. She got the formula. Sorry, trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Man, come holler, Rose Gold Digger, come holler at me. I'll give you some wonderful energy that will help you offset what you're going through. Because I had to do it too. I had to start creating good luck. Oh man, listen, start whenever you come across your enemy year, you better have you some good luck things going on before you get into the enemy year. So your good luck things can start to you can't fully offset it, but you can kind of offset it to where even though negative things happen, you got all these good things happening over here, so you don't care. But negative ain't gonna happen in your enemy year, period. And that's what Elon Musk going through. So yeah, man, holler at me if you want. 2024, yeah, dang. You need to just stay out the way, Rose. You need to stay from outside. You need to stay inside. You going through all that negative stuff. You need to just stay inside, shorty. But yeah, they got a lot of negative things that go on in the enemy year. You feel what I'm saying? And if you're in with the year of the rat, the year of the snake is your enemy year. If I'm not mistaken, go look for me real quick. Go look for me real quick. Go look and see if the year of the snake is your enemy year. I probably can almost guarantee it. I probably can almost guarantee it, homie. Go look. But that's a perfect segue into Motherland because we don't pay attention to the two hemispheres. The number one thing, being from New Orleans and understanding my Choctaw Chippewa Native American heritage, I understand that the true Native Americans are Negroes, niggas, black people, whatever you want to call us. Whatever you want to call us, that's us. We them people. We them people that the whole world has plotted against because last time I checked, we are the seat of civilization. So y'all ready to get into it? We about to hop, skip, jump into it. You feel me? And I'm gonna play the video, and then after I play the video, then we're gonna go. Matter of fact, let me give me some pointers. Baby love, bring me a pen and a pad, and I'm gonna write this down. Cause he make this little kid out of the mouth of baby. This little kid makes the most crazy common sense connections when it comes to mother. He been doing his research. So I wanted to show it real quick, and I'm gonna write down all the stuff that he's saying that I want to address, and then I'm gonna address it. You feel me? But at the end of the day, man, bruh, bruh, you live in the motherland. That's why they keep trying to get your ass to go back to Africa. Why else would the people that hate you want you to leave? And they brought you here, and they claim that they brought you here to make you a slave. So why would we want you to leave? Talking about some go back to Africa type shit. Why would we want you to leave? Ask me that one question. If you really came from over here on a boat from Africa and they brought you over here on a boat from Africa, like they said, why would they want you to go back when they still using you right now? They still using you to market all of their products. They're still using you to market all of their services. They're still using you. Think about this. And why can't we see no slave ships? Can anybody show me one slave ship from slavery that one of them white folks drew? They was drawing everything back then and taking pictures, and right? So show me one picture, one illustration of slaves actually shackled walking off the boat. White folks love to brag about all the niggas they done laid up there and did dirty. So you trying to tell me they ain't got no museum dedicated to the slave ships? They ain't got no museum dedicated to it. You can't find out one slave ship in no museum, but you can find statues everywhere. They even found Noah's Ark, they claim. They claim they even find Noah's Ark, and you can't find one slave ship, and we know slavery was way after Noah's Ark. This is the shit that don't sit right with me. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it don't sit right with me. Because why? If you look like a duck, walk like a duck, quack like a duck, most likely is a duck. And speaking of ducks, I got to go feed the I got to remind myself to feed the ducks tomorrow. But anyway, you got to think about this. If I'm all about evidence. I'm all about proof. I'm all about receipts. That's the number one thing I'm about. If you talking about you can do something but can't show me, I don't believe you. Man, listen, this is why they was listening. You say you can't tell Dr. Umar this. Yes, I can tell Dr. Umar this. As a matter of fact, I can show Dr. Umar this. If Dr. Umar sat in front of me, guess what's going to happen? When I asked Dr. Umar, produce a slave ship and produce an illustration of slaves coming off the ship from pictogram. Remember, slavery was still around when the camera was invented. You know that, right? We were still slaves, quote unquote, when the camera was invented. So why aren't there any photos of slaves in, in real time on a picture coming off the boat? And they were still supposed to be bringing us over here when the camera was invented. Just think about this. Dinosaur bone. Look, they got dinosaur bone. They can show you about the giants. They can show you about the Egyptians. They can show you about every single person on the face of the planet here. Ask them to produce you some slave ships. Ask them to produce you some real slavery evidence, and they can't. The only thing they give you is textbooks that the Rockefellers built at your goddamn fake ass jailhouse public school, because all public school do is get you ready for jail. All public school do is get you ready for jail. They serve you the same food that jail serve you. You gotta walk down the hallway with your hands behind your back, or with your finger on your mouth, just like in jail. Every single thing that you do in school, they do in prison. Every single thing you do in jail, in school, they do in prison. You never stop. You never stop to think. You never stop to think about this. You never stop to think about this. You never stop to think that what was on these people's mind when they told you and lied to you and told you that in 1492 Columbus sailed the ocean blue. When I read it, they don't even look. We go to school. They don't even tell us that the Moors ruled Europe for 1,000 years. Why the fuck would I ever believe the people who want me completely enslaved or wiped up off the face of the planet Earth? Why would I ever believe they want me educated? Why would I ever believe they want me properly medicated? Why would I ever believe that they want me with a true shelter over my head? Why would I ever believe any of the politics, media, education, business, military, medicine, banking, religion, black market, or stock market that they have to offer me, knowing damn well you crackers be lying your ass off? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, man. I will never, ever, ever, ever in a trillion, billion, fulfillion years trust anybody that made my ancestors put a bag over the male's head so that he can penetrate his own mother. This is the story that they tell you, right? They tell you that they hung us from trees. They tell you that they burned us at the stake. They tell you that they shot us down and ran it like dogs. But yet and still, we just around them like ain't nothing wrong. Okay, well, since we're gonna be around them like ain't nothing wrong, let's talk about the real. Let's talk about the real. Where does the name America come from, y'all? Can anybody tell me where does the name America come from? Since we all so smart, right, and exact, and we stepping on our square and our circle, it's best to have both worlds, the square and the fucking compass, not just one side. It's best to have both sides. See? See? What's better? What's better, Mills? All right, somebody put it in. Star Child J Folks. I think J4, 4J, whatever you say. 4J, J4, whatever you say. That was you are right. You are right and exact. I'm gonna put it on the screen. You spelled it wrong, but you still got the idea right, even though you spelled it wrong. So understanding this, and I'm not gonna say it because you know we live in the era of censorship, and this. We're not about to do all that. We're not about to do all that. Y'all screenshot and go look it up yourself. But this is the name. This is the name. It actually was Tameri. And then from Tameri, it grew into Tamerica. Why did it grow into Tamerica? Because for some odd reason, the guys here wanted to go and explore the world. And when they did, they took Tameri with them. And when they came back with a story. And a lot of that story y'all hear all the time in the Indian Hindu religion. That story is called Ka. Like Ka, Bala, and Ka, that you know, Ka. Your Kaaba. You gotta face the Kaaba. And his name is Ka-I Sanat. You see? And it's called Karate. And her name is Kali. Kali Yuga. The Ka is literally your spirit essence, Merkaba. Okay? So the reason why they named it Tamerica is because they brought the spirit and the essence of Tameri every continent that they went. This is why when you go to every single continent, every single light-skinned person on that continent, there's a black version that's living there somewhere. All you got to go do is look. There are black Chinese people. There are black everything people across the whole world. We've been the gods of the earth. Y'all the ones that sleep thinking that white folks are superior to you, nigga. There's no such thing as white supremacy. The only thing there is black ignorance. We are the gods. They are the gods, or the mankind that the gods created. Now, where did we fall? Where did we slip? That's to be debated. But understand your heritage and understand who you are. You are the gods and earths of this world. Period. Your heritage. You are children of the sun. This is why when you go in the sun, it doesn't burn you. This is why when you go in the sun, it downloads codes into you. This is why when you ground your feet on earth, the earth sends you healing and frequencies and helps your heart and all of these different things. Why? Because you are a child of nature at the end of the day. And we have to understand that nature began here. But it's two spheres. It's not, oh, wait a minute. America, the motherland, and Africa is not our motherland headquarters, like our motherland away from motherland. We're not about to act like Africa not our cousin them. We're not about to act like Africa ain't our kinfolk, but we have to establish that we are kin. And we have to establish how we're kin. And there is more evidence that ties us here than that ties us there. If you just look at the Egyptian symbol, the Egyptian animal symbols for gods alone, and all of those animals originate here. They even got, so now I'm about to show you this TV show, right? Y'all need to go watch this TV show. It's a wonderful show. I watch it. Where is it? Let me find it. Oh, shoot. Is this it right here? Boom, here you go. Motherland. Go watch this TV show. It's on Prime. You're going to have to pay for every season. It costs $20 a season. It's only 3 seasons, so it's only going to cost you about $60 to go get it, bro. Go watch this TV show. It's about the American military. It's called Motherland. And it's about the American military using witchcraft to fight wars. Any questions? I'll repeat it again. This show right here is about how the American military uses witches, females, not males, female witchcraft to fight for wars of America against the Soviet Union and all the other things abroad, right? And there's these, there's this black woman on there that has some crazy, retarded, crazy powers, and there's this white woman on there that has some retarded, crazy powers. But the white woman that got the retarded, crazy powers, she got the retarded, crazy powers from this ancient fungi. I'm not about to spoil it for you. Go pay for it. Go watch it. It's crazy, but it's called Motherland. Why is it called Motherland? Because in that show, you will hear the conversation where they tell you that America is really the motherland. Nigga, why would these trillionaires pay these multi-billionaires to pay these multi-millionaires to pay these 100,000aires to get on a screen and act out America the motherland for you for your entertainment? You think these people that bored to where they gotta make up a story? No, all they gotta do is use his story. Who is his story? Our history. Our history. So go look that up, man. It is. And I'm not about to tell you, I don't want to spoiler alert it for you, but it is wonderful. It is a wonderful show to go watch. It definitely, and man, they be using all kind of stuff on it. It's lit though. It's lit. it's a big beautiful sisterhood on there. You know what I mean? They got a beautiful sisterhood on there, and the way that they carry themselves and govern themselves, and the laws and the codes and the commandments that they have for themselves, and they so powerful and they so strong. Like regular men and regular dudes can't even be around them long because the magic be affecting them and messing up their mind. And you gotta watch it. It's crazy. It got all kind of stuff on that, man. It's called Motherland, and they in the military. And the military uses magic to fight wars. Period. So go get that. And I wanted to segue. I wanted to show you that because it segues. Why would they do that? Why would they call that TV show of all TV shows Motherland? Can anybody in the group right now tell me why would they call this TV show Motherland if America is not the motherland? You know another TV show that shows you that America is motherland? American Gods. Go watch the TV show American Gods. And on the TV show American Gods, they're going to explain to you once again how America is the motherland. My great-grandma is Choctaw Native American, had locks, hair go down to her booty crack. The two long braids, the two long braids that female people go down to her butt crack. She died at 97 years old. Choctaw Native American. I was alive to meet my great-grandma. You see? So, we know one thing for certain, and we know two things for sure. That when you're talking about ready? This is another reason why they gotta keep doing the sacrifices. Because if they don't, then the people here will begin to rise up and wake up just automatically. They're doing a lot of magic to make sure they got damage control here. They're doing a lot of magic to make sure that every single thing that's going on here is actually inverted, tricks, and all kind of crazy stuff going on. But the one thing that you have to realize that's going on is this world that we live in, that we call America, that especially here in certain places in America, like LA, California. You're going to say about a state, California, Texas, Georgia, Nevada, Colorado, Ohio, Louisiana, Georgia, Florida, New York, Illinois, and that tri-state area, that Philly, Jersey, that tri-state, as well as, Massachusetts. I just named you 13 top magical hubs of the world, because we know that America is the motherland, so it's of the world. But they will have you believe that your name is Umbutu Umbala Ungala, and they change your name. No, bro, no. You were invaded and enslaved, and they changed your name. They came over here and they had black help, and the black help came from Africa. That's the real story. The real story is that white folks with African black folks came over here and invaded and enslaved you, and it's been on and popping ever since. That's what they don't want to tell you. Let's talk about some real live sports, people. And when we talk about the real live sports, we will come to a conclusion that over and over and over again, we keep finding the same evidence. So let's go to the receipts, please. Let's go to the receipts. I call this out of the mouth of babes, because what made this little baby? What made this little man do this research like this? What made this little man do this little research like this? Let's go. Let's go.
So you mean to tell me all these books are lying? Even the newspaper, all telling the same lie, that America was the first. America was the seat of humanity. America is the mother of civilization that went around the world giving it to everybody. So you mean to tell me they lying? I trust these books before I trust the school, the news of today. Back then it wasn't lying. because they was writing to their counterparts about what they saw or what they seen here in America. I trust them because they was telling their friends, hey, this was going on, this is what I see, and I can't believe it. So you saying these articles, these books are lying? Come on, man. Let's start with this one right here. It says, it was the belief of the wise Thomas Jefferson that America was the seat, was the first seat of the human race. It says, the great wise Jefferson said that he believed that America was the first seat of the human race. Right here, in this book. Go get it. Go get it. So you mean to tell me the lost cities of North and Central America is lying? That Africa was largely depopulated after the last pole shift about 10,000 years ago, 7,000 to 8,000 years ago. Negroes from America, Central America, migrated into the areas around Nigeria. Come on, so they lying? They lying? They lying? Come on.
They're not lying, little one. Thank you. They're not lying, little one. They're not lying. So as you seen the little man said, now we know why Thomas Jefferson is on Mount Rushmore. It clicked to me. It came all together for me. Now we know that. Now we know why Thomas Jefferson is on Mount Rushmore. The greatest secret hidden from us, and the greatest lie ever told to us. The greatest secret hidden from us is that this is our land. The greatest lie ever told to us is that that is our land. I'm telling you, when y'all wake up to that, when y'all take y'all consciousness out of Africa and keep your consciousness in America, things and doors are gonna start to open for black people. But as long as you claiming a place you ain't never been, as long as you claiming a people you ain't never met, as long as you're claiming a continent that you have no evidential, there is no evidence that shows that we came from there. There aren't no African rituals here that show that we came from there. And African rituals are barbaric. We wouldn't wear no feathers or leaves, walking around here naked when it came over here. We had robes on. We had chains on. We the ones that wear the chains. Man, we get that. Where they get that from? That's us. Wait. Let's talk the sport. They call him the great Thomas Jefferson. He's just not President Thomas Jefferson. He is President Thomas Jefferson the Great. Thomas Jefferson was a Freemason. There is no way Freemasonry is going to carve your face in a mountain and call you great if you out here FUBUing. Thomas Jefferson went out here FUBUing. So I'm going to trust the word of the great Thomas Jefferson. That's what I'm going to do. I don't care about what none of you niggas got to say. I'm going to trust the word of the great Thomas Jefferson. And the great Thomas Jefferson said that this land is the seat of civilization. The great Thomas Jefferson. I don't care what none of you niggas saying in the comments. I'm going to believe the great Thomas Jefferson, whose face is carved in a mountain, and it is maintenance to make sure that his face stays in the mountain, and that mountain is called Mount Rushmore. I'm going to trust Mount Rushmore. I'm going to trust Mount Rushmore. I'm going to trust Mount Rushmore. You feel me? Why am I going to trust Mount Rushmore? Because I know Thomas Jefferson wasn't lying when he said that. So why y'all trying to get us tied to Africa when Thomas Jefferson, just one of y'all greatest players, said that America is the seat of civilization. Wait, man. If y'all want to hear it again, put it in the comments. I mean, we gonna get it again, man. I'm gonna play the whole. Matter of fact, before I leave, before I get off here, I'm gonna play the whole thing. I got some things to erase. Wait a minute, let me erase some shit. Wait a minute. Boom. So when I told y'all this right here, that black people, that the black people are under a spell. That's the number one spell that we're under. Actually thinking. And guess what they do? They replay that spell every February. Every February, they replay the spell. Remember how we had you niggas on y'all knees suffering? The good old days. Remember how we used to hang you niggas from trees? The good old days. Remember how we popped your leaders in the head? Pow! Pow! Remember how we Charlie Kirk your leaders? Come on. Remember how we brought you over here on slave ships all mighty, all willy-nilly, and y'all? Remember how we beat you and your women and your children? Remember? It's called Black History Month. And during Black History Month, you learn all the messed up things that white folks did you in Black History Month. Why, if it's not a spell and a loop spell being in place, why would they have to remind you every year of the horrors and tragedies they've done to you? Would they think you don't know? I'm trying to figure out. Why? Can somebody tell me why? 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 Tell him that it's human nature. Why? Why? Did they do us that way? Why? Why? Tell me why. Because last time I checked, if this is not the motherland, right? So last time I checked, if this is the motherland, it would do you a big favor. And if you're trying to trick us out this land, if you're trying to move us off this land, if you done used us, you done already used us up and made billions and trillions of dollars off the cotton, you done already used us up, and we built the whole America. We built it all. Now you're trying to do like what? You're trying to do like a black widow spider and spit us up and chew us out, and it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Cause we went and did our research, and we seen that they got giants in them caves. And we went in that cave, and we seen that them giants that's in that cave is surrounded by Egyptian, quote unquote, so-called Egyptian memorabilia or Egyptian hieroglyphs that predate the hieroglyphs. How come our Egyptian hieroglyphs predate the hieroglyphs in Africa? They found in the caves of the Grand Canyon, in the caves of Kansas, in the caves of Illinois, in the caves of Indiana, in the caves of Colorado. Why you think that airport, the Colorado airport where the reptilians live, that's where the reptiles actually live because of the climate. Because of the climate. Anyways, that whole spot where the reptile live, what you think that really is? That's a old ancient American hieroglyphic monument that they turned into their hub. We are the original. Why would Warner Brothers make a TV show, a vampire TV show called The Originals, and The Originals, and it be set in America, New Orleans, America to be exact. America is not a place of immigrants. It's a place of immigrants now, but no, the natives that been here since time began, we still are here. The only thing that is happening is that we are not making sure that we learn about here. You ask the average black person, they don't know about the real America. You ask the average white person, they don't know about the real America. It's not racism, it's not wars and classism, it's ignorance. For the Bible says, my people shall perish for lack of knowledge. And because we lack the knowledge that this is a motherland, not a motherland, the motherland, then we will always look down on our land and bigging up their land. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. I got what that man, let me make sure I got this Earth Speaks. Where my Earth Speaks at, man? Where my Earth Speaks at? Let me see if I got my Earth Speaks, cause I should have it on deck. And my Earth Speaks, he breaks it down. He breaks it down. Now, clown. What is that? Mm, damn it, where is it at? Man, I'm gonna have to get Babe, bring me the phone so I can let him see that Earth Speaks. Babe, bring me the phone so I can let him see the Earth Speaks. I'm about to show him the Earth Speaks. Well, now listen, you ready for this? This is my endorsement. Shout out to the guy Earth Speaks. Shout out to the guy Earth Speaks. I feel like you actually like my doppelganger on some shit. I feel like you're an alternate version of reality. He's on TikTok. You feel me? My name on TikTok is Algorithm God. No. I'm about to show him the Earth Speaks that I had sent. Hold up, it should be in here right here. Cause I sent it for this moment. Here you go right here, y'all. Boom. It's made out of. Tell me what it's made out of. So let me set the tone. He is on TikTok arguing or debating with a person from Africa because I'm going to give y'all the game. The number one top authority, the number one top receipt shower, the number one top record prover of America is the motherland is Earth Speaks. This guy right here. So when it comes to America being the motherland, this guy is the leading authority on that. Forget all the tinfoil hat stuff. His receipts are undeniable, right? And he always showing receipts, and he always debating this, and he's been doing it for a while. America is the motherland. So this is what he's doing. He's in his element doing his thing, and he about to show you. He about to show you the actual shit. Check this out. Spaghetti's from the Horn of Africa. Are you out of here? So they're arguing about where the food comes from because they're saying that, hey, if we came over here from Africa, he's telling them, hey man, Africa ain't even got, man, listen, our food. Remember, the food over there in Africa, the majority of the food over there in Africa came from here, sourced here. Pudding, my little pudding pop, it was sourced here. Yeah, tomatoes, here. We about to get into the sports. Tell them, Earth Speaks. You never even seen a tomato before 1492. What? Oh, what? Receipts. I love him. See, I love him already. He bring the receipts. Watch this. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, bro. I'm not trying to fight that. Show these documents right here. Show them the documents. Contributed few food animals to the world leaders, but the American plant foods revolutionized the European, African, and Asian diet. Wait. He just said that the American plants revolutionized the African, the Asian. Any questions? Let's rewind. Contributed few food animals to the world leader. You very proud American, bro, but like, come on, bro. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, bro. I'm not trying to fight that. Let's show these documents right here. America contributed few food animals to the world leaders, but the American. Wait. So America contributed few food animals, meaning the animals that they eat for food. America ain't had much to do with that. We ain't on that. Here at the motherland, we here at the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother, we ain't on killing the animal for food. Now we've been programmed into it, and And it just takes time and fasting and putting yourself on a regimen, bruh, that's gonna get it done. You feel me? But we ain't that we wouldn't on that, but now we own that. Why? Because we live in Rome. We don't live in America no more. You understand me? But check this out. Wait a minute. But we didn't. He said what? But we gave him plant foods. Listen.
You very proud American,
check it again,
bro. But like,
I'm keep going,
bro. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, bro. I'm not trying to fight back. Nothing.
Let's show these documents right here. America contributed few food animals to the world leaders, but the American plant foods revolutionized the European, African, and Asian diet. Maize or Indian corn is an American native.
So corn is an American native. Our plants revolutionized the European, the African, and the Asian diet. Why are you telling us we from over there when everything from over here was revolutionized, what's going on over there? I told you the first thing in the garden was what? The first three things in the garden was what? Fruits, vegetables, and good coochie. Okay? Let me see what's it. Yeah, we kept the world from starving. Yeah, man, we always saving the world. What you think we doing right now? We save the world every day. America, we save the world every day. What are you talking about? But at the same time, the underbelly of America, we call it, the people who run America, they're not trying to save nothing. You feel what I'm saying? But hold on, man. Let's get into the business. Hold on, look. He said maize, aka corn. That's native to here. Let's go.
Chinese Europeans by height up its stalks and the length of its grains. Cultivation of the crop spread to every continent, increasing the food supply and contributing to...
Nigga said cultivation of this crop. You just heard it. Wait.
Asian diet. Maize or Indian corn is an American native. Spanish Europeans by height up its stalks and the length of its grains. Cultivation of the crop spread to every continent, increasing the food supply and contributing to the runaway increase in population that characterized the last 500 years of human history.
Listen.
What? Wait. There's more.
Potato. The sweet potato became a staple in West Africa.
Listen, brother, let me tell you.
You're not going to cut me off. You cut me off again, I'm going to kick you out. I'm reading so people can learn and not learn from you scam artists in Africa.
Woo! Tell us, Earth.
Potato became a staple in West Africa where it was introduced by the slave traders. Yams, was superficially similar to sweet potatoes, is already established there. Beans, squash, pumpkins, peppers, strawberries. There was a European strawberry, but it was inferior to the American. Vanilla, chocolate, wild rice, and tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
All American natives. Unknown to Europe, Africa, and Asia before 1492, you lying scammer up here. Do you think you would scam me?
Why am I going to...
Wait. He getting them. He reading them his rights. He is reading. You have the right to remain ignorant. Anything you learn will be held against you in the universal court of law if you don't use it. It will be held against you. It ain't gonna be for you. If you don't use it, you lose it. Man, listen, hold up.
Unknown to Europe, Africa, and Asia before 1492, you lying scammer up here. Do you think you would scam me?
Why am I going to...
640 food crops grown in Africa today, almost 600 are indigenous to the Americas.
Wait. You heard the shit? 640 crops y'all growing in Africa. And of the 640 crops y'all growing in Africa, over 600 of them come from us. You better not ever tell me we from Africa again, you ignorant nigga. Cause that's all y'all is. All y'all is some Pan-Africans, and we know that Pan is the goat god Saturn, nigga, in another mask. We know that. So you trying to tell me that 640 crops that Africa grows, of the 640 crops that Africa grows, over 600 of them come from us. Now, why are you lying to me, scam artists, trying to make me think that I came from over there when everything over there came from over here? Over here. Everything in, remember, food is the #1 governor of the world. There's no bigger governor than food. Come on. We gotta eat. We all gotta eat. We all gotta drink. Ain't nothing bigger than food. And if we're gonna do a percentage, what is 600? We're just gonna leave it at 600. What is the percentage of 600 of 640? 600 of 640. What is the percentage of that? What is the percentage of that? Can anybody do that? Can anybody get that math real quick? Do that calculation. Let me go. No, I can do it right here. I forgot. I got this right here. I forgot. I got this right here. I can do it myself. I know math. All right. Boom. 6. Big homie. What's going on? Gemini Star. What's popping? Liz, you ready? 600. 600. All right. Boom. All right. Boom. Whoa. Wait a minute. Let me times it. Let me times it. Hold on. I gotta time it. Up. All right. All right. Oh, and last but not least, let me make sure. Chat GPT. As you heard it, we go to the chat. What percentage is 600 of 640? How much is that in percentage? Let's see what the motherfucking joint got to say real quick. And it's acting like a little punk and don't want it's moving slow. So let's chill. But think about that. 640 crops of Africa. That's like not that's like that's 93.75%. 93.75% of all y'all food come from us. That's like me getting a check, $100. And I'm gonna get $93, you gonna get $7. Think about that. That's like we getting a check at work right now. $100 check. We about to split it. The split on a $100 check is I get $93, you get I get $93, you get $7. Stop it, man. Don't you ever in your life tell me that we are from Africa ever again in your life when 93% of Africa's food comes from here. How can you ever believe your captor? How can you ever believe your prison was? See, that's what we is. Black people, we suffer from Stockholm syndrome. We suffer from Stockholm syndrome. White people suffer from privilege syndrome. Their privilege has allowed their ignorance to be bliss. Black people, our Stockholm syndrome, so busy to go 100% and go gun-ho and defend your captor. You've been captivated and you've been enslaved so long that you will fight tooth and nail to make sure that the slave master is always looking in the right, even when you can see it right here. Evidence. Food runs the world. 93.75% of Africa's food is sourced from America. There is no way in the world that Africa can be the motherland when their entire food source is from this place. So the story goes, the Mississippi is the actual river Nile. The Nile, remember, everything you see going on in Africa is actually America's America's cousin, America's offshoot, America's shadow. Africa, America is the motherland. Africa is the shadow. Why you think such shadowy things? Why? Listen, if they are the rulers of the world, why they not? America still rule the world to this day, even though slavery and everything, we still rule the world through culturalistic means to this day. And if you really want to be technical, the rumor goes that the real hidden hand that runs all of the cabals and the real hidden hand that runs everything are actually females. That's how the rumor mill. That's what the rumor mill was spitting out. The rumor mill was spitting out that the brotherhood actually serves a higher sisterhood. From what I was hearing, I had heard that really the men ain't really running nothing, and it's the high power group of females that know a high power source magic, a high powered force magic, and yeah. So that's a whole nother topic right there. That the Illuminati is actually governed by women, females. That's a whole nother can of worms right there. Y'all don't want to even open that can of worms that the real hidden hand that runs the world is actually females, while we've been thinking this whole time, this is a man's world. Nope. But he said it don't mean nothing without a woman or a girl. 93.75%. Wait a minute. Earth speaks. We need to work together, man. I'm telling you, Earth speaks. You can benefit from my magic. Earth speaks. I got some magic for you, Brody. If you won't fuck with the actual God Ra, I remember one time, Earth speaks. I remember one time you were saying you are the son of the sun. Hi. I'm the actual son. I am the son of the great grand holy mother of all divine. Her one and only, self-created, from nothingness, back at you to remind y'all that all praises be to the great grand holy mother of all divine at all times, all of the gods you worship. I get that power from her. What up? Who? Yahweh? Get his power from her. It's called Godmother, Mother of God. Holy Mari, Holy Ma, Mother, Ra, Mother, and Ra, Great Grand Holy Mother and Father of all divine. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine. Come on, man. Stop acting like them 33 things that's going up your spine don't belong to the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine. She is the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine. Source of all gods, guide our lives. She is the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine. Ooh, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. She about to bring it heavy. Y'all gonna know her one statement. You ready? I'm getting chills while I'm saying. The one statement, boop, boop, hit me. You gonna know when she done came. You gonna know when she's fully through. You gonna know when she's fully here. When she destroys the moon. Mark my word. I did not tell y'all that 2025 Satan world gonna burn. All right, I'm about to tell y'all something else. Soon and very soon, there will be an event that will reshape the way we look at life forever. Forever and ever. And that event, I'm telling you here, live, indirect, from the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, from the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divines, mouth to my ears to you. You gonna know it's me. Because I'm gonna destroy the moon. She gonna get rid of the moon in front of y'all face, and y'all gonna have to reevaluate life. Y'all gonna have to reevaluate life. Mark these words and mark these days, mark this time and mark this place. I said it face to face, the great grand holy mother of all divine is going to destroy the moon. And when she does, then you will know that she is the great grand holy mother of all divine. She is the great grand holy mother of all divine. Source of all gods, guide our lives. She is the great grand holy mother of all divine. You already know what the business is, son. I ain't coming bring you this motherland because mother didn't send. Their mother sent me, homie. Why you think she didn't give this to, why you think that she didn't embed this into a woman? Because last time I checked, Mother Nature loves men. It's raining men. That's what she says. Hallelujah. It's raining men. That's what the great grand holy mother says. She loves a man. That's why she gave it to a man. That's why she made you bigger. That's why she made you stronger. And that's why to equal and balance it out. Because why? The X chromosome is bigger. The X chromosome is stronger. The woman has the magic. But you, my brethren, guess what you have? Nigga, you got the woman. Woo! Don't tell them that you really the secret great grand holy mother of all divine. You know they don't like that. They don't like that. Yeah. You need me to repeat it again? That's why she made you big. That's why she made you strong. That's why she made you wiser. That's why. Why, man? Because she is stronger in her chromosomes. She's stronger in her DNA. She's stronger in her magic. She is stronger in her magic. So guess what? Great. Yeah, the woman got the magic. The woman is the strongest. The woman is the strongest chess piece on the board. The queen is the strongest chess piece on the board. But she can't move unless that king said, girl, go over there and get that rook over there slipping, go get him. That knight over there slipping, go get him. That pawn over there tripping, go get him. That king over there tripping, checkmate. She still has to listen to the order of the king. If the king gets slain, the game is over for the queen. Understand why the great grand holy mother made it like this, so it could be a balance. You think she's gonna give women all that magic, all that power? Huh? And then she gonna make them bigger and stronger than us too? Nah. She had to balance that. So to balance that, she made us bigger. She made us stronger. She made us faster. We could run faster. She made us wiser. She made us more athletic. She made us all of these other things to balance that magic that they carry. Because they gotta carry magic. If a female goes outside right now and gets and gets nude right now, and she just walks into the middle of the street, somebody's gonna hurry up and try to rescue her. Somebody's gonna hurry up and try to rescue her. Somebody's gonna try to hurry up and try to save her. Somebody's gonna hurry up and try to prey on her, depending on the area where you at. But for 85 to 95% of the time, somebody is gonna try to rescue her. Why? Because she is the embodiment of magic. That's why they call it Black Girl Magic. So she is the embodiment of magic. She is the embodiment of sorcery. Why she's the embodiment of sorcery? Because she is the embodiment of source. You can't have sorcery without sorcery. All right. So she is the embodiment of it. And then in order for great grand holy mother to make sure she stay in check, because the great grand holy mother knows her children. The great grand holy mother knows what they think. The great grand holy mother knows what the woman feels. So she said, wait a minute, I gotta police you. And I'm about to put this mirror on the wall. And this mirror on the wall is gonna be how you check yourself. This mirror on the wall is gonna show you exactly how you look. He's not gonna lie to you. This mirror on the wall is going to tell you about yourself. This mirror on the wall, when you look at it, you're going to see if you've been doing good, or you're going to be seeing if you've been doing great. You're going to be seeing if you've been doing bad, or you're going to be seeing you already know what the business is. So understand when she puts this in front of you, understand how that moves. That moves just like it's supposed to move. So remember, in the movie The Matrix, the red pill was what woke Neo up. Believe it or not, even though women don't like the red pill movement, the red pill movement attacking them is actually going to wake them up. See? Because red pills wake up, blue pills put you back to sleep. So which one you gonna do? Which one you gonna be? So understanding what's going on in this game, y'all gotta understand that this is your mother's land. And on your mother's land, I have established her church. I have established the church of the great grand holy mother of all divine on our mother's land. And you will see things, events, the likes of your mind can't even wrap around. But don't say I didn't tell you first. Don't say it didn't come from me first. Don't say you didn't hear it from me first. I'm the only one on the internet telling y'all that the great grand holy mother is going to destroy the moon. And that's how she's going to get y'all attention. And all y'all going to wake up and see who she really is and see what's really going on. And that projection, that false light that we see, that false night that we see, everybody who's ready to go to 5D, your diet is going to say that you're ready to go to 5D. Your work ethic is going to say that you're ready to go to 5D. Your mind and what you digest in your mind is going to let you know if you're ready to go to 5D. The way you speak and the way you act and the way you move and the way you feel and how you interact with nature is going to determine if you're going to go to 5D or not. Every single thing you got going on in life is going to be determined how you interact with nature and the great grand holy mother of all divine. But if you don't step into your power, you will always fall behind. Wait a minute, I'm about to take a little sip to drink, and I'm about to pay these bills because last time I checked, me and Dwayne got an event going on, and I didn't even let's put it up there and let y'all know. So boom, there y'all go, man. Catch me and Dwayne McClain live. We will be here in Atlanta. You guys will receive the VR Daydream experience, and we will do the Illuminati lecture with the Q&A, questions and answers, as well as the meet and greet. All right, he gonna be breaking down a lecture. We just gonna be in there. Y'all gonna just be in this thing, chilling with the Chakra doctor. We got a few spots. We got a few spots that we was looking at. Guaranteed, it's a guaranteed thing. It's a guaranteed thing. It's going down 12/27. Also, it's a double because it's Dwayne McClain's birthday. So it's Dwayne McClain's birthday at the same time as me and Dwayne McClain's first time doing an event together. And we are going to bring the smoke. We are going to bring the noise, the VR Daydream experience. If you didn't see the commercial, here go the commercial for the VR Daydream experience, what the VR Daydream experience looks like. And this is how we timeline shift right here. This is how we timeline shift. Ready, set, go. Welcome to the VR Daydream experience. You trying to time travel to your highest timeline of wealth or what? Are you trying to manifest your greatest timeline? Let's manifest your greatest timeline. It's time for you to get off the hamster wheel. This is how you get off the hamster wheel right here. Only at Chakra Doctor. Y'all already know what it is. Sponsored and sourced by the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine. Hustle, grind, execution is what we do in this business. You already know what the business is. You heard me? So, the tickets are on the website. Also, if you guys want to participate, if you are in the Atlanta area and you want to come through, stop on through. Hold on, let me put this, let me take this off of here. If you're in the Atlanta area, and you want to come through and get the VR Daydream experience, I got some VR goggles waiting on you. All you need is a cell phone, preferably an iPhone. If you got an iPhone, that is preferable. But if you don't have an iPhone, it still works. And yeah, iPhone. And if you got you some Beats by Dre, some earmuff type of earbuds, that'll be, that'll be preferable. If you don't have if you don't have them, we're not gonna just use plain earbuds. But we are definitely going to make sure you're involved in the VR daydream experience. This is how literally this is how I'm causing the Mandela effect. This is how I'm literally accelerating people using exceptional time magic. I am literally mastering time magic in front of y'all face. So the things that you see, that you're about to see, is gonna be some stuff you're gonna see that might make you smile. There's gonna be some stuff you see that might not make you smile, because I don't know who you are, but there's gonna be some stuff you're gonna see. And we accelerate people to their highest timeline. And through accelerating people to their highest timeline, they start to see their literal reality shift to the place of intention that they want to go and that they want to do. And I keep telling people, timeline shifting is real. Where does time exist? Timeline shifting is real. Where does time exist? What did he say? He said, hold on, let me see what happened. What's the Instagram dot? The Instagram is Chakra Doctor _2. The Instagram is Chakra Doctor _2. You feel me? If it says, if it's a dude, right? If it's a dude, they call him the cops. A woman goes out there. Remember, and remember, nature has created these double standards so that we can both respect one another. Yeah, they might call the cops on us, but guess what? The cop that's gonna come protect you gonna be a man. You see how that go? Right? So understand that understand that there are privileges that females got and there are privileges that males got. One of the privileges that males got is polygamy, and a lot of females just don't like to admit that. But the reason why Great Grand Holy Mother gave males polygamy is because the rigorous process that it takes for y'all to even incarnate babies into this realm. It ain't like we in the 5D and 6D where we can just hold each other's hands and do like on one of the movies and hold hands and exchange energy and get pregnant. That's that new, that's that way up there type stuff right there. We gotta physically touch and be fruitful and multiply and do all of these things. And people don't even understand the nature of the world that we live in. We don't even understand that the world that we live in is a horrible carbon copy of the real world that we're supposed to be living in. We don't even understand that the world that we're living in is an actual HE double hockey stick zone. We live in HE double hockey sticks. Just, bro, the HE double hockey sticks is here, literally. And it is our job to bring the heaven on earth. It is our job to bring heaven on earth, but we're here living in the HE double hockey sticks. This is not purgatory. This is not heaven. We live in the HE double hockey stick. It's called HE double hockey sticks kitchen. Okay, so we live in the HE double hockey sticks. Let's get that clear. Now, with that being said, some of us are here because we've been sentenced here because we were committing spiritual crimes, and you'll see that in people's karma as it plays out in their life. Some of us here because we're here to rehabilitate ourselves and heal ourselves, okay? And you'll see that in their karma. Some of us here to be the jailers, some of us here to be the wardens, some of us here to be the chaplains, some of us are here to be the nurses and the doctors, some of us are here to be the coach, the gym coach. Some of us are here to be the cafeteria people and bring everybody their food. Some of us are here to be the lawyer. Some of us are here to be the visitor, the family member and visitor. Right? Some of us are here. Everybody is here and incarnated here into this prison, into this jail for a different reason. Go get my book, The Black Cube Codex. It's in the link in the description of this video, and I break it down. There are 25 different systems, major systems. There are 25 different major systems that Saturn keeps us on the hamster wheel with. I break down all 25 of those systems in depth so that you can start to see it for yourself. And then when you start to see it for yourself, you can now take action. What is that action? VR Daydream experience. Let's get to the highest timeline. Let's get into the actual, bro, you're looking at a black man who created his own magical system on the face of planet Earth, and it's sourced by the great grand holy mother of all divine herself. Man, if you would have told me this 12 years ago, I would have been like, man, you crazy little nigga. Great grand, who? Great grand, what? You would have told me this years ago, I would have been like, what? You're lying. This is not, I don't know. No, that's not me. How is being attacked waking somebody up? Because this is I'm gonna show you how this is how being attacked waking somebody up. Because when sometimes in life, especially with women, we don't have this problem. I told you this is why great grand holy mother at this point in time right now got us as authoritarians over you guys, because women have a tendency to take for granted that which is the source of her every want and need. And what's the source of her every want and need? Walking, talking, food, clothing, shelter, education, medication, but having a healthy body, having a healthy mind, and having something and having a commodity that the rulers of the world want. What do the rulers of the world want? Good women, women in general, just women. So you are automatic. As soon as you're born, you are automatic valuable as soon as you're born. Because you have that automatic value, you can tend to take the value for granted because there's a privilege that comes with being a woman. And that privilege is a lot of things are going to be handed to you. A lot of your feelings are going to be coddled because we don't want to see you cry. A lot of things are going to be avoided. Situations are going to be avoided because we don't want to argue with you. Why? Because you got the magic. Man, they got women who could wish a person dead. Oh, a girl will wish her baby daddy dead. A girl could be like, boy, I hate you. I hope you die. And then the baby daddy died. Because you being a deadbeat, and that magic hit, and the magic of her emotions hit him. I've seen it time and time again. Women are natural magical vessels. So because you are a natural magical vessel, and because you have the magic to hypnotize a man just with the way you walk, just with the way you speak, the way you dress, the way you move, just hypnotizes a man, puts him under a spell, and will make him want to go above and beyond the call of duty and die for you, or do something so crazy that it's not even funny to mention on this live stream. We don't condone no negativity towards women. We protect women at the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine. But how do we protect women? We protect women by letting them know the power that they have and showing them, listen, this is the power that you have. Why aren't you governing it more? Why aren't you using your power more properly? Why aren't you governing your power more properly? Why aren't you, as a woman, recognizing the magic within yourself? Because you've been given a white man named Jesus, and that white man named Jesus tell you to come to church every Sunday so that you can do the imitation of your great grand holy mother's magic. You can do the fraudulence of your great grand holy mother's magic, because Christianity get their swag from the great grand holy mother, because Yahweh is the great grand holy mother's great grandson. See? Understand what's going on in this game, and you'll understand why he don't want no other gods before him. Because there are other gods that are before him. We always project what we don't. We always project the thing that we don't like. So understanding this, getting into the thing. All right. So now, what happens is you take your privilege for granted as a woman. And when you take that privilege for granted as a woman, you now activated something called chaos. You are literally chaos incarnate. And chaos is literally the primordial water where magic dwells, lives, and is sourced from. So you are literally a walking ball of chaos. Why do you think a woman could be doing this, and all over the place, chaotic, all over the place? And then after it's all said and done, she get it right, boom, and then it'd be all nice and orderly. Woo. Why? Because the order comes from the chaos. So women, you are chaotic, not realizing that there are other creatures preying on you. So when a man is telling you, hey, you need to stop wearing clothes like that, it is not his insecurity that is making him like that. It is his fatherly, brotherly, sonly intuition. It is his natural want to protect you and not see others feast and gorge upon you. Because we men are territorial over you. We men are territorial over you females. Understand this. So when you putting yourself out there like that, now we're about to bring you into the world of a man. Other men attack other men through their women. Why do you think on the movie, the thing that gets the hero all the time, the villain kidnaps the woman? On every movie, look at the movie Taken. They got taken 1, 2, 3, 4. What is it all about? Kidnapping and doing something wrong to the female. Every single action movie has this precipice. Every single action hero has the precipice of the woman. From Peter Parker to Superman to Batman to Wolverine, you name it. Every single hero has that feeling. From Iron Man, you name it. Black Panther, you name it. There's the what? There's the female that he's doing all this hero stuff behind, right? So we men have just like women have a natural instinct to want to nurture, we men have a natural instinct to want to protect. And when we be telling you that this is our way of protecting you, now some of them, don't get it twisted, some of them might be insecure, and you can tell the one that's insecure. Why? Because if he's doing it in all things, first and foremost, you can tell if it's insecurity. You ready? I'm gonna show you how. Is he in shape? If he's not in shape, then it's insecurity. But if he is in shape, then it's him trying to protect you. It's as simple. Niggas who are in shape know what it feels like to look good, know what it's like to want other females wanting them. And they know if this is happening to me and I'm a male and women are doing this to me, I can only imagine what females are getting. I'm a man and I'm getting female attention. I can just imagine the attention that women get from men. If I'm an attractive guy and getting this from females, I can just imagine what females are getting. And he goes and protects them. Oh my goodness! No wonder they're getting raped. No wonder they're getting raped. And no wonder they're getting, all of these things. Why they don't even understand that they are literally projecting a magical power called pheromones. These pheromones are invisible, but soon as they get in the room and they start to walk with it and talk with it, the pheromones activate nature within the different sexes. The opposite sex, bro. This is biology. Go look it up. It is the female pheromone, right? This is why when a man puts on pheromones, females are attracted to him. Why? Because she got pheromones, and that pheromone is attracting her pheromones. So this is why they always giving you perfume. Giving men cologne with pheromones in it. They put pheromones in. Now, where do you think they're getting the pheromones from? Now that part is crazy. It's synthetic, and they put pheromones in the perfume. Why do you think the perfume industry is such a $1 billion industry? Because things just smell so good. No, it's called aroma therapy, but they're also called aroma magic, right? And they put the pheromones in the synthetic pheromones in the perfumes. This is why when a woman that's wearing perfume, it's so lovely to smell the perfume. It's intoxicating because that perfume and that chemical, and they do that. They know female pheromone composition, and they create their, colognes, and they create their perfumes to match that composition so that so that this can go on. But women don't even know their power. Most women don't even fully know their body. Most women don't even know that they can orgasm 4 ways. Did you know as a female that you got 4 different ways? Talking about according to your anatomy, there are 4 different ways that your body if coaxed differently, can actually do the O word. Female have 4 different ways of doing the O word. Females, do you know that? Do you know you have 4 different ways to do the O word? And men only have 1. 4 plus 1 is what? 5. Fire, earth, air, water, ether, quark, particle, atom, molecule, cell. Everything reflects the environment, bro. Most women don't even know that. They got 4 ways that they can do the O word. You see? So understanding this, I know these. I teach this. I teach Tantra. I teach all of these things. A lot of people don't know. You don't even know what it's like to be in a room full of 5 or more females, and all of them naked, and they're in a circle doing it, and they're in a circle doing the O words, manifesting magic. You've never even been in that type of environment. I have. I've seen 5, 6, 7, 8 in a room together. Circles, sigils, candles, whole 9, everything going on, and they manifesting wealth, manifesting destiny, manifesting come to me spells, manifesting getting niggas hooked around, they wrapped around anything, all kind of shit. Yeah, I've seen it. I know it's real. That's why I don't eat any females red sauce. I don't know, man. I don't even eat red sauce. Let's get it clear. I eat red sauce if maybe in passing, but it ain't nothing. I'm just like, oh, let me just go get the root chakra sauce, and I got my own red sauce called root chakra sauce, and it's wonderful. It's delicious. If when you get my meal plan on my website. But yeah, man, this is so to wake you up of your power, you have to be attacked. Why? Because if you're not attacked, you won't defend. And when you defend, you have to go inside of your mind and see, how am I going to protect myself in a world where I'm being attacked? Well, what are they attacking me about? They're attacking me about the way I dress. They're attacking me about the way I talk. They're attacking me about my attitude. They're attacking me that I act too masculine. They're saying that I act too masculine. They're attacking me and saying that I'm too loud and boisterous and common. They're saying, wait a minute, I don't have enough to get up and go about myself. They're saying, hey, wait a minute, I'm lazy. Wait a minute, they're saying that I lack accountability, which is number one. Majority females lack accountability. So who's going to wake you up to that? The mirror. The mirror is going to hold you accountable to yourself, and that's called a red pill. Now, don't get it twisted. A lot of them are doing it in the wrong tone, and I know their emotions that they're bringing to it turns you off about it. But if you actually just remove the emotion away and see what the red pill community is saying without devoid of emotions, you'll see that they're telling the actual truth. And that's why it's called the red pill. And the red pill is going to wake you guys up. And when you guys think about it, there is no female right now that we can go to right now, Queen Mother, that can just give us all the information that I'm giving y'all right now. The information I'm giving you right now, they're supposed to, they used to have females that was able to give you this. They used to have females that was able to teach you the coven. They was able to have females to teach you the craft. They had females teaching you this. They had female teaching you that. Man, females used to have telekinesis. Females used to have all of these things. None of y'all got it no more. None of y'all can make a rock float in midair no more. Y'all used to be able to make rocks float in midair. Y'all used to be able to have female babies without male help, male assistance, meaning a female was able to impregnate herself and make another female. She wasn't able to make another male. Males make other males. But she was able to, it's called parthenogenesis. They've been talking about this in the community. That was actually real. This is the magic of the parthenogenesis duct that is dormant in the female. Why is it dormant? Because females haven't become conscious and turned on their Lucy. And on the movie Lucy, what happened? When she turned on her Lucy, she took over her brain power. When she took over her brain power, she gained control of all her body parts. Period. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why being attacked is waking you guys up. You dig? Yeah. Right? Somebody said face reality and be accountable, they're not attacking you. And he used the word attack. Don't tell. Well, remember, attack, like I told you before, when you are learning self-defense, the coach will attack you. When you are playing football and you're on defense, the offense will attack the defense. This is the dynamic of life. So yeah, y'all being attacked. You feel me? But understand, y'all being attacked from a position because you guys are in the wrong. You're not being attacked because you're in the right. You're being attacked because you're in the wrong. And this is Mother Nature saying, don't pass go, do not collect $200. No. This is why you're being attacked, because you're in the wrong. You're not being attacked because you're in the right. You're not being attacked because you're a holy, righteous woman and you walking in. No. You're being attacked because you've gone off the steps of nature, and nature is using your mirror to show you a reflection so that you can be eventually held accountable for your power that you wield over the earth. Beyonce told you, who run the world? Girls. They told you this, bro. They told you this, hands down, because that's what women say when I read. He said, boom, that, anyway. Yes, Imani Simone, I am selling Chakra Doctor supplements. I also have a whole bunch of stuff on Chakra Doctor. Just go to chakradoctor.xyz or just go to the description of this video. All of the links are in the description of this video, and it's right there. You can buy the books, you can buy the products, the services, all that right in the link in the description of this video. Boom. The divine is, and remember, it's the sacred feminine. The sacred feminine. Y'all remember when as soon as you say divine, you give it a masculine. You give it a masculine connotation, because the man does the divide. The man does the dividing. It is the sacred feminine. The femininity. Remember, it's the feminine. Remember, the 9 is the sacred number. 9 is the perfect number. Look at that. Femi 9. Femi 9. So we're literally in the year of the 9. We're literally in the year of the sacred feminine. Why? The what? The age of Aquarius. We are literally in the year of the sacred feminine. And the divine masculine. Masculine is power and it goes out. This is why it's divine. This is why it's divination when the cards flip, right? Feminine is sacred. This is why it's protected. This is why it's nurtured. This is why it's governed. This is why it is the birther of souls into the realm. And that's very sacred. This is why the most precious and sacred thing comes out of you, and that's a baby. Babies are the most precious and sacred thing. This is why it is Great Grand Holy Mother's mission outside of her enemies to destroy all PDF, you know what? You feel me? Little black and white on the chessboard balance. Have you seen the hymn movie? No, I gotta see that movie. No, I haven't seen the hymn movie. I never seen the hymn movie yet. Make a note of that, beta, so we can see the hymn movie. Boom, boom. So look at everything from over here, man. Everything from over here. That killed the debate. I was about to keep going, but when they said 93% of y'all food come from here, nobody, please, nobody argue with me about America. We coming over from Africa to America. Do not bring that shit to me no more, because we just proved beyond shadow of a doubt that everything that they got going over there come from here. And ain't nothing bigger than the food. Ain't nothing bigger than the food. That's why they take care of women and poo-poo on. Right? Yes, women are powerful. We know. No, we're not talking about powerful. We're talking about magical. Women are magical, not powerful. A man is powerful. A man can get and take and lift this table. A man can get and punch a big ass hole in the wall. A man is powerful. A woman is magical. And magical power is sacred. This is why it's called sacred feminine. Okay? Thank you, Queenie. Teach, doctor. I appreciate that, Queenie. We know men are predators. No, men are not predators. Men are actually protectors, servers, maintainers, sustainers, and providers. Predators, animals are predators. True men are not predators. Animals are predators. Now, when a man is in his lower state, he is in his animal beastly nature. This is why it's called Beauty and the Beast. And when he is in his animal beastly nature, right, he is called what? He is called what? That's the animal. That's the beastly state of him. That's why what it's called, his lower self. His solar plexus, which is his stomach, food. His sacral chakra, which is his genitals, fuck. And his root chakra, which is his motherfucking, which is his sphincter, shit. Right? And so when a man is stuck and trapped in his lower nature, he becomes a predator because we are dominant. Men in general, we are programmed to dominate. This is the way the great grand holy mother programmed her man. She didn't want no weak man. She programmed her man to be dominant. Henceforth, when you look at the male things in nature, the male things are dominant in nature, not weak. All of the weak males dominate. No weak male dominates anything in nature. Go show me anything in nature that has a weak male dominating it. It doesn't exist. There is no such thing as a weak male in dominating in nature. There's no such thing. Okay? So boom. Real men are not predators. True men are protectors. True men are protectors, servers, maintainers, sustainers, and providers. This is naturally in our bones, naturally in our genes as men. It's been a while to have caught the live. Welcome, Cookie. You Semen retention increases pheromones. Semen retention does a lot of things if you do it properly and couple it with magic. Semen retention alone is nothing. You just playing. You just fucking yourself up. Semen retention coupled with magic. Now you timeline shifting. You changing reality. I'm all about timeline shifting. I'm all about timeline shifting and changing the realities. Where is time? Can anybody tell me where is time? Please keep streaming. We need this knowledge. You already know I'm going to keep streaming. We need this knowledge. It's been a little while, so I wanted to give y'all a little something, you know what I'm saying, to remember me by, because I'm going to be here tomorrow. And I'm gonna start doing this a little bit more often, man. Make sure y'all show support and donate to the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine. All of the information is right here at the bottom. Donate to the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine. The Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine is granting wishes. If you do, when you do donate to the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle is all in the description of this video. When you do, make sure you address it and put the note as GMO. What does GMO stand for? Stand for Great Mother Offering. If you have a wish or you want Great Grand Holy Mother to grant your wish, whether that wish be in finance, whether that wish be in love, sex, relationships, whether that wish be in healing, whether that wish be in whatever in life, donate to the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, and she will grant your wish. If you need somebody out of jail who is not a bad person, if you need if you need protection from people, if you need more money in your life, if you need people to genuinely love you and stop playing behind your back, whatever the case may be, Great Grand Holy Mother can get it done for you. You feel what I'm saying? I heard that before, that women can make babies. Yeah, they used to be able to make babies without a man. But what happened is y'all fell. The power got to y'all. I'm telling you, the power got to y'all head and y'all fell. This is my true belief. My true belief that female. I got this picture. I got these pictures of these giant. Let me see if I can find them. These giant, tall females. These giant. I'm talking about they big. I'm talking about big as a house. Like, watch this here. Hold on, man. Giant women. I'm about to look for that right now. Giant. Let me go. Where did I get it from? Shoot. Let me go in here. Giant women. Giant. Man, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. I don't want to waste no time. But man, giant women, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. They super tall as houses, man. I'm like, damn, look at this crazy stuff, right, man? But the name of the game, let me go back over here. I was in the messages. My bad. Boom. The name of the game, the mind. Boom. The mind. Time is in your mind. So if you guys want to truly time travel, you have to deprogram and reprogram your mind. But no, wait a minute. What is the mind? So time is in the mind. Okay, but what is the mind? What is the mind? Can anybody tell me what is the mind? Let's see who knows this question. What is the mind? We just established that time is in the mind, but we have not established what is the actual mind. What is the mind? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me what is the mind? Yeah, that was I know. I hit you with that smoke. What is the mind? The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Do not. What's in the mind? Somebody said consciousness. Somebody said, what's in the mind? Consciousness. Woo. What's in the mind? Consciousness, yes. Consciousness is in the mind. But, the mind is timeless and infinite compared to the body of physical. No, the mind is not timeless, and the mind is not infinite, right? No, the mind is not timeless. The higher mind called the soul, that's timeless, that's infinite. The mind is all. No, the mind is not all. Damn, I can't believe y'all don't know what the mind is. All right. The mind is the holographic computer interface that your soul uses to control the body. Woo, write it down. Write it down, man. I'm giving y'all too much sauce. Write it down. Write it down. Once again, the mind is the holographic computer interface that your soul uses to control the avatar body. Your mind is the controller of the body, but who controls the mind? Your spirit, aka your consciousness, your soul. Literally, the seat of your soul is inside of your pineal gland. That's where your third eye chakra is located, inside of the pineal gland. So you are literally me, myself, and I. Who is me? Me is the mind. Who is myself? Myself is the body. Who am I? I am the soul. So My soul uses me to communicate to myself. Once again, my soul uses me to communicate to myself. So I use me to minister to myself. There are three U's. Always remember that. There are three U's. When you understand this, you will be able to control time. My nigga. How can you control? How the first place you can control time? Well, your computer generates over 60,000 thoughts per day. You need to break that down. Those thoughts that your brain think of the 60,000, you need to knock that down to 30,000. Wait a minute, you can't even think 30,000 thoughts consciously per day. So how do you knock that down? In comes Chakra Doctor. Boom. We put the VR therapy. So what if we could take, if your brain thinks 60,000 thoughts per day, and we're able to knock the 60,000 thoughts into 30,000 thoughts of that 30,000 thoughts that you choose and intend. But wait a minute, when you get this, when you start using this time magic, you will see how it will begin to create certain type of Mandela effects in your life if you are paying attention. You will begin to see certain people who was once your enemy, not your enemy no more, all of a sudden. Why? You change timelines. You will see bank accounts, or you will see financial opportunities open up that wasn't open before. Why? You didn't shift it to the timeline where it's open. You're going to see people who didn't like you like that like you like that. Why? Because you shifted to the highest timeline where they like you like that. There are infinite versions of you, infinite versions of Earth, infinite versions of reality, all intertwined, mingling at the same time. You signed up to come and be a time being in this HE double hockey stick zone to rehabilitate yourself so that you can learn how to be a better god or goddess. Okay? The mind is infinite. No, the mind is not infinite. The mind, you ready? The mind is not infinite. The mind has limitations. Why? Because there's something called a brain. So your brain can only hold 10 petabytes of data. But those 10 petabytes of data are very, very, very crucial for you manipulating reality. Now, just because the mind can manipulate the temporary reality doesn't mean it's infinite. Infinite, that's the space, that's the source, that's the great grand holy mother of all divine, infinite, right? Eternal, that's the mind. You can say the mind is eternal, and now we're talking about the actual measuring length of time, right? But the mind is still held bound by time. The mind does not transcend time. Time does not transcend the mind, and the mind does not transcend time. They are both the one and the same. You can't have mind without time, and you can't have time without mind. Mind is the literal reason why time exists, and time is the literal reason why mind exists. There are no separating them. Now, understanding that, how does mind work in order to influence time? You see it you see it right now. Frames, frame by 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 frame. So time isn't actually moving. You're just making decisions, and based on those decisions, it is bringing you to different frames of the main frame in the timeline. So when you're scrolling up, look at it. Everything that when you're scrolling, every page is a square, right? Every page is a square. Boom, boom, boom. It's a what? A frame, a different frame. It's called a timeline. When you start the timeline shift, you will start to see your timeline have different things that are adjusting to your shift. Okay? So understand this is technology by the great grand holy mother of all divine. For she is the nothingness that allows all something to exist. She is the space that allows time to exist. She is the space, she is the room that allows the mind to exist. What said it's the only way we're able to see these things that are not in the physical realm. There are no limit on the mind. But man, the mind is a part of your body, bro. Like, I don't like you must be a white person. You sound like a Caucasian. A lot of times I don't even like to go back and forth with Caucasians because y'all don't even have 10,000 years on the face of the planet Earth. So you don't even understand the melanated data that I'm diving and reaching and getting this from. When I mention the great grand holy mother to you, that's just a concept. That's just a a phrase to you. You don't even understand that black, all y'all are black. All y'all come from blackness. Every single Caucasian that's watching this right now, y'all all come from Negroes. Y'all know that, right? Y'all DNA was spliced from black people. So when you die, what happens to your mind? So remember, your mind here is the shadow of the ultimate mind. And I don't like to call it mind, but I gotta call it mind because that's the only way you understand reality. You understand reality through the M-I-N, through the what? Through the mind. So when you tap into source reality and you start understanding life from the soul, you will see how soul transcends mind and how soul is controller of mind. But mind in itself is nothing but a tool that soul uses to control body. Mind is the tool that the infinite soul, now soul is infinite, the soul is eternal. The soul transcends mind. The soul transcends time. But you signed up to put your soul in jail. That jail is called a brain. And inside of that jail cell called a pineal gland, your soul is living and your soul is using your mind to control your body. Do you get it? Your soul uses your mind to control your body. It's called the Trinity. These are simple things that you guys don't even know. And so therefore, a lot of things aren't even debatable if you don't know these basic, simple rules of travel. The mind is a tool that the soul uses to manipulate the body and reality, as well as alternate realities. And we've seen that on Doctor Strange when he was battling the Scarlet Witch. She got a magic book, did a stance, and she went in her mind and she went to a different alternate reality using her mind, her consciousness. But we know that it was magic that was infinite. What happens when you die? What happens to your mind? Your mind goes back to the person that gave it to you, the earth, your brain. Your mind goes back into your brain, your soul, your essence, your actual God particle being self that is transcendent of mind goes back to where it came from. And how do you know where you came from? What's your zodiac sign? Whatever your zodiac sign, that's how you know what constellation you came from. So if you, and when I say zodiac sign, I'm talking about your sun sign. Whatever your sun sign is, that's the sun you came from. So if you're a Scorpio, you came from the constellation of Scorpio and the sun's in the constellation of Scorpio. If you're Aries, you come from the constellation of Aries and the suns that are located in the constellation of Aries. And it's easy to go back there once this body expires and you leave from out of these jail cells. Very easy to do. It's very easy to do. But people don't understand time travel because they don't even understand mind travel. I'm about to show you right now. We're about to go to the past right now. Everybody, think of the past moment when you were young. Think of your most favorite past moment when you were young. Let me know when you got it. When you think of your past favorite moment when you were young, watch how good your body start to feel. Watch how good your body start to feel when you think about your past greatest young moment when you were young. You will literally start to feel it in your body. You just your body felt it. You just traveled to the past. Then you can think about the greatest accomplishment you want for yourself in the future. And watch how your body start to feel off that. And then you just travel to the future. And you can look at this right here, right now, and know that you are rooted in the present. The mind is the tool that the soul uses to control the body and manipulate the matrix of reality. That's pressure. Y'all wasn't ready for that on the motherland, but the motherboard gave you the mother chip data insert. See? This is how you know I'm tapped into the source of the great grand holy mother of all divine. Because she's giving y'all the data that's blowing your mind. When you blow your mind, you blow your time. When you blow your time, you're able to travel on that motherfucking pieces. You're able to travel on the pieces. So how can the mind travel if it's trapped in the body? The mind ain't trapped in the body, crazy. I just said the soul is trapped inside of the mind. And the mind uses the body per via soul. See? See how you don't listen? How can the mind travel? Bro, because the mind can travel because time can travel. Make sense? The mind can travel. We're about to show you once again. We're about to travel with your mind. Close your eyes and close your eyes and imagine yourself in your in your dream vehicle. Right now, your eyes are closed. You're in your dream vehicle. My dream vehicle is a Lamborghini Murcielago. Boom. I'm in my dream vehicle, all black, peanut butter interior, right now, traveling in my mind. They also did a study, and they showed you that they took these people, they took these athletes, and they ran them on a treadmill, and they took these non-athletes, ran them on a treadmill, and the brain couldn't tell the difference. The same places that were firing up for the people running on the treadmill was the same place that was firing up for the people not running on the treadmill, which determines that the mind cannot determine what's real and what's fake. It can only determine what it sees, hears on repeat. That's how the mind operates. And that's how time operates. Time don't care about real. Time doesn't care about fake. Time only cares about one thing. And what's that? The illusion of itself. The illusion that there is some type of thing that can run out, and when you run out, it's expired and it's over with. No. Infinity proves that wrong. Eternity proves that wrong. But we have to understand, if we're going to talk about you're going to talk about the mind can travel because time can travel. And remember, the mind is not trapped in the body. The mind is a part of the whole body. So the mind is not trapped in the body. The soul is trapped in the body. The soul, the spirit soul is trapped in the body. The mind and body, that is the avatar. That is the computer. Remember, your body is a machine. Your brain is a computer. Well, remember, it is a jail cell for your soul, not a jail cell for your mind. You get it? There are 3 U's. There's soul, there's mind, and there's body. Soul controls mind, mind controls body. Then, if you want to gain control over your mind, if your mind has become haywire, if your mind is running wild with thoughts that you don't want, then you have to exercise your demons. And how do you exercise? By literally going and get physically fit. You ain't gonna never see too many serial killers in the gym. You ain't gonna never see too many victims in the gym. At first you said the soul was infinite, though. The soul is infinite. Man, shut up. Get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here. He's stupid. Now you just became stupid. Get off the live. Get off the live, Lord. Oh my goodness. People are so dense, are so slow. My goodness. Q, what's your thoughts on men buying box? Period. What's my thoughts on men? So the first 3 commodities ever in life. The first 3 commodities ever in life was in the garden. And what were they? Fruits, vegetable, and coochie. Coochie is the oldest commodity on the face of the planet Earth. Men have always paid for it. They will always pay for it. It will never go out of style. It is the circle of life. It is the source of life, the source of abundance, the source of money. What are you talking about? Coochie is the source of money. That's why you get money. You get money because of coochie. Fuck is you talking about? Actually, in actuality, money is a goddess. Let's talk magic. Money is a goddess. Money is a goddess, bro. So yeah, man. Yeah, bro. It's hands down 100% ready to go. It's hands down 100% ready to go. And I got... Yeah. It's a nice live, man. I enjoyed y'all company. I enjoyed everything y'all got going on. Once again, go to the website, chakra.xyz, donate, all that good stuff. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.
Chakra Doctor, High Magus of Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, also known as GGHMOAD, author of the Black Cube Codex. He is the creator of FCA Yoga, the creator of the algorithm God's magical system, spiritual guru and master healer. Chakra Doctor is the multidimensional force behind FCA Yoga, a 29-chakra regeneration system birthed in 2008 and officially introduced as a yoga practice in 2015. His system is the first and only yoga in history brought to the world by a Black man, fusing spiritual discipline with quantum biology, emotional healing, particle restoration, and divine remembrance. After surviving brutal childhood abuse, drug addiction, homelessness, incarceration, and near-death suicide attempts, Chakra Doctor transmuted trauma into transformation. From working garbage trucks to activating global movements, he has helped over 25,000 people physically, emotionally, and spiritually rebuild themselves from the inside out. With no pharmaceuticals, no degrees, and no compromise. He is the founder of the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, GGHMOAD, a legally recognized sovereign religious institution dedicated to infinite love, eternal truth, and the reawakening of the sacred feminine through the acknowledgement and service to the Great Mother. GGHMOAD is the umbrella spiritual authority, while Chakra Doctor Inc. is its sacred economic arm. Both were birthed through FCA Yoga, which remains the fountainhead of every modality within his empire, the modalities. FCA Yoga, Full Chakra Activation Yoga, a regenerative cellular system based on stillness, visualization, breath, and magic. Superfood oil and tea detox, the holistic embodiment of FCA Yoga. The Algorithm God's Magical System, FCA Yoga in magical algorithmic form, comprising over 250 divine algorithm books. The Affirmation Bible, FCA Yoga in autosuggestion form, a sacred daily ritual of mental alchemy. The Chakra Doctor Raw Meal Plan, nutritional healing to fuel all of the above. He is the author of hundreds of sacred texts, including the Black Cube Codex, Eden's Garden Raw Recipes, Vaccine Exemption Forms, the Algorithm God's Library, and the Affirmation Bible. These sacred works form the spiritual doctrine of GGHMOAD and are backed by over 250 books of original literature. As a high magus, global healer, and minister of algorithms, Chakra Doctor has led mass meditations, performed spiritual healing on celebrities, spoken to crowds of over 300 plus, and created religious exemption documents that have protected countless families. His teachings span astrology, sovereignty, light code activation, divine law, and chakra mastery, all delivered through a modern prophetic lens rooted in the source wisdom of the GGHMOAD. Signature quote: FCA Yoga is the only yoga system on earth that has been brought to you by a black man. 5-year vision to make GGHMOAD and its divine systems household names, leading the globe in health and wellness, self-improvement, spiritual sovereignty, magical science, and as the #1 authority on the Great Mother. Chakra Doctor is a global frequency, a healing code, and a divine brand that changes lives.